While Israel tries hard there to make a match, there's another area of Jewish life where traditional matchmaking runs into difficulties. What happens when non-observant and yarmulke-wearing Jews get together? Rebecca Honig-Friedman finds out.
Can I really date a guy who wears a yarmulke? That's the title and the question at the center of a new play on stage at the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, New York this month.
It's about a culturally Jewish girl who falls for an observant guy. So it's like every romantic comedy you've ever seen, only different.
This first-time playwright, herself culturally Jewish but not ritually observant, was inspired by her own experience on a Taglit Birthright Israel trip a few years ago.
I felt compelled to sort of write about it and try to work out my feelings about Judaism through my writing.
And some of the cast members have connected with the questions the play poses about Jewish identity as well. Catherine Lefrere, who is half Jewish, plays Eleanor, the non-observant main character who struggles with dating a modern Orthodox Jewish man.
She's very opinionated and sort of can be at oftentimes, and I think this is what makes her so human, a little closed-minded, and I think that's the play is about Eleanor's growth in terms of compromise and compromising with someone that she falls in love with.
It's a struggle that Lefrere said she can relate to.
I grew up with very little religious upbringing in any way, from either side of my mother or my father. So for me, I really identify with her because I think if I were to fall in love with someone who was so extremely religious, I would think that there would be some serious differences in our beliefs and practices.
Eleanor's yarmulke-wearing boyfriend, Aaron, is a nominally modern Orthodox doctor.
He's got his ducks in a row, and it's time to find the right woman, settle down, and have some children. Raise a mishpacha.
But Aaron's not quite sure if the modern Orthodox lifestyle is what he wants. A struggle-leading man, Jason Liebman, who grew up in a traditional Jewish home but is no longer observant, identifies with.
What this play is about, the Jewish sort of identity crisis that I think, people our age seem to be having a lot. That resonated with me because having grown up in a very traditional Jewish home and, having lived down the street from a synagogue and speaking Hebrew and, being married and all of those things, to me, like, it's sort of time to decide what all of that means to you and, as you sort of make your path in life.
For more on Can I Really Date a Guy Who Wears a Yarmulke, tune in to the full broadcast version of the Week in Review.